Yamakawa. I'm a senior tax manager at Squar Milner in the Newport Beach office. Squar Milner is a full-service accounting firm. We are ranked in the top 70 accounting firms in the U.S. We are based in Southern California with an international reach. We have over 300 professional staff, and we're growing and hiring. What makes Squar Milner a great place to work is you really have a Big Four experience with a small firm feel. We have Big Four partners. However, we also have that very close-knit family feel. You can talk to the partners, you can talk to the managers, everyone gets along really well. It's a more inviting environment than I think a lot of the Big Fours offer. I also think that it's a great place because your hard work gets recognized. When I started 13 years ago as an intern and then a first-year staff, I was very green, but I was given a huge project that I was way over my head. However, I worked really, really hard and I got to prove myself, and that was noticed. So from the get-go, I was able to establish who I was. I was a hard worker, and no matter how hard something was, I was willing to put in the effort to figure out what it needed to be. And every level from partner to manager helped me on that assignment. There was nobody too big to help out, and that really groomed me over the next 13 years. And I also think, at the Big Four, you sit and you wait. So you're a staff for 2 years, you're a senior for 2 years, there's a path. But for here, you're recognized for your hard work. So I got promoted to staff, to manager very quickly before 5 years, and that's usually not the normal path. I really appreciate how Squar Milner addresses flexibility and a work-life balance, especially as a working mother. I have 2 small children. When I had my first child, they allowed me to go part-time on a consulting basis, and I did that for 2.5 years until I was ready to come back full-time. Now, it wasn't an easy relationship or process. You still have to put in a lot of long hours and hard work, but I was able to work from home when I needed. I was able to be with my children when I needed, and when I came back full-time, it was a very seamless transaction, and all of my hard work and effort that I put in the first 5 years really set the tone and the stage and set me up for what I needed to do when my circumstances changed. And I really appreciated Squar Milner for that. At Squar Milner, we get a lot of Big Four work, but it doesn't feel like a Big Four firm or have the stress it has the stress and pressures, but not the same feel or vibe as a Big Four. I'm definitely a people person. My clients consist of a lot of high net wealth individuals and managing their businesses. And that's what makes work very interesting for me, because I get to know my clients, I get to know their families, and I've established really, really great relationships. So a lot of them I've worked with for 10 to 12 years and will continue to work with them for a long time. And I appreciate that, being allowed to do that here. And it makes day-to-day life a little bit better and interesting knowing that. We have a really great culture here at Squar Milner. The firm attracts a lot of people that are fun and work well together. There's a really young vibe that goes on through the offices, and I think a true testament to that is our annual firm trip. We've been to Cabo, Puerto Vallarta, Miami, New Orleans, Dallas, a lot of great places, and we have about 50% participation. And when we go there, we stay together. It's not like everyone breaks off into their own groups. We want to hang out with each other outside of work. We want to get to know them on a personal level. And you also get a chance to bring your significant other or spouse, and that also allows us to know that side of you, that person outside of work. And I think that's, a true statement that we do like each other. We work well together, and that trip really brings everyone in bonds. Not only you with the outside person, but people with other offices. So if I'm in Newport, I get to meet people in Encinom and San Diego and vice versa. It's really great team building, and it's just a really great trip every year, and they continue to do it each and every year. I'm Lisa Yamakawa, Senior Tax Manager at Squar Milner. We're hiring in my tax team. We're hiring in our audit department. You can learn more about us at Accounting Fly.